Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth. What I'm going to talk about on here, go to Rumble, Truth Man Prophet Howard, Truth Man Prophet H, Truth Man Prophet H if you want to get more in depth. I'm going to keep it simple on here to avoid the shadow banning and the censorship. Listen, man, forget about cancel culture. Stop trying to cancel people. Canceling people is leading you into certain ideals. And I want you to go to my Rumble and hear more exclusive details later on about this. Don't try to cancel Skip. Let Skip think how he thinks. If you have a problem with what Skip says, confront him the same way he put it on there. Confront him and be done with it. Don't try to cancel him. Don't try to get him fired from his job. This is the United States of America. It is freedom of speech. You trust me, you don't want to mess with that. You don't want to mess with that. You don't. If a person calls me an N-word, hopefully they'll say it in a way that I can capitalize, because the United States is a capitalistic country. Say it to me at work. Say it to me in a business place, in your business. Call me that in your business. Or do something where I'll be like, no, I don't want him to lose his restaurant. I just want to be compensated. It's capitalization. It's capitalization. That's why I don't really get mad at people who grift. I just tell them, hey, man, you a grifter. Hey, woman, you a grifter. Because I don't want those things to be taken away. Because all of y'all, and I want to say this. I got in an argument with a guy who has a lot of real estate who votes Democratic. He doesn't realize that he's voting for communism and he will lose all of his property because he's uninformed. You know, and you can't tell some of these people, they get so lofty and arrogant, you can't really explain these things to them. They're not going to listen. So I just stopped dealing with them. You know, if you think you know something more than me and you don't even know it, but I do, why would I even keep talking to you? I'm not going to try to cancel you. I'm just going to stop talking to you. Stop trying to cancel people. Stop trying to cancel people. Let Skip, let all these other people, they really shouldn't even took the team away from dude with the Clippers. Just don't go to his games. But y'all, now it's Dana White. Now Dana White. I'm telling you all of this. Just check me out on Rumble, man. All of this cancel culture stuff is leading to something that, believe you me, you don't want to come to pass. You think you want to cancel people because you're being taught to go by your emotions. You're being taught to go by your emotions, but you can't judge facts with emotion. You got to keep facts as facts and opinions as opinions. Opinions are like buttholes. We all got one. And let people have their own individual opinion. You know, but if they get out of hand, you know, just be ready. If you have to defend yourself verbally, physically, just, you know, but don't try to cancel people and don't rely on the government to regulate in verbal spats, man. Like Dolomite said, shout out to him, one of my new subscribers. Like, if he has a channel, check out his content. But that's what Skip said, basically what the higher-ups was thinking anyways. I mean, come on now. Come on now. And I'm going to be honest with you. The first thing I said was, man, that's messed up. And the good news is he's recovering. I believe he's going to play again. I don't think it's nothing, like, I think it was like a shock to his body. But it's not like as long as he restores the oxygen to his brain, it may not be, I don't believe, I'm not a trained medical professional. I don't believe it'll really be like a major issue if it's what it might possibly be. I'm just going to say it like that. But don't try to cancel him. Because I'm sure a lot of people that's in fantasy leagues, including me, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, the person I'm going against is 110 to 92. I had Joe Burrow and Chase. He has no one. It's over for him. It's all over. But now these places, these sites can delay payment. I bet you they ain't gonna delay collector payment. Okay, well, since unfortunately Damar Hamlin has been injured, stop collecting no more fantasy leagues until that game is played. They ain't gonna do that. But they'll delay my 200 though. You say, I ain't gambling. Ain't supposed to be. Listen, gambling is nothing. It's nothing. It's just an exchange of money to try to get more money. It's not no spiritual ties to it whatsoever. Stop listening to people. Listen, man. In some ways, the Christian church be doing communistic stuff too. They want you to bring everything to that pastor. Don't play no lotteries. Don't do this. Don't do that. Just rely on God to bless you, huh? Well, you need to read the parable of the 10 talents, ma'am, sir. Because you clearly don't understand. You clearly don't understand. You don't have to listen. It's similar to monogamy. It's similar to monogamy. Monogamy is optional, not gambling is optional. You don't have to invest in the stock market. You don't have to gamble. You don't have to do any of those things. But don't label those things sin. Sin is the breaking of the law. If there is no law, there is no sin. If there's no law, if there's nothing that the law mentioned, the prophet mentioned, God himself mentioned, clearly, line upon line, the way it's supposed to be, there's no sin. But cancel culture is in the church too. Cancel culture needs to end. Unless you want the mark of the beast, unless you want to be enslaved, unless you want all of your property, the pride of home ownership, ain't gonna be no pride of home ownership. You need to stop it with this cancel culture. And that's all I'm gonna say on this one. Y'all need to stop, because y'all don't know what y'all doing. You really don't know what you're doing with this cancel culture stuff. People be on Facebook trying to come against you, like that whole George Floyd thing, how they tried to come against me over what I was saying. Listen, all y'all did was show me who you really are. That's what you did. And you showed me that you really don't care about me like that either. It was a learning experience. But anyway, check me out on Rumble. Is the Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Some things will not be placed on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. You're going to have to go to Rumble to see it. If you want to see how deep I really get in terms of this Matrix stuff, you got to go to Rumble.